What's up guys, Anatoly is here. Today I want to talk with you how to promote your website in a competitive niche when you have huge competitors like Amazon or many others. I always get this question when my potential clients and audience ask me how they can promote their websites with no money and outrank big competitors and popular websites. Watch this video until the end and you will know exactly what you need to do and how you can get organic reach. Stay tuned, the best part is coming. Before watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video, because I create videos for you and it helps me to grow and bring this valuable content to others. And click the notification tag to know about new videos on this channel. I'll provide a lot of valuable content on this channel. Okay, let me share my screen and you can see that I wrote article 7 simple SEO tips for beginners, and the first step is to create correct content plan. I will put the link to this article in the description below and you can learn step by step how you can create your correct content plan. I provided examples here and why you need to have it, because only 37% of all websites have a documented content strategy and 18% of them have a well analyzed document strategy. You can go ahead if you don't know what you want to build, what type of traffic you want to get, because I always see one problem when webmasters create generic content plan with common keywords. They pay attention only to high volume, but it doesn't work like this because of the level of competition. It's better to find your way and promote there, because 15% of new keywords appeal every single day in Google. Big brands can't get all organic reach. Yes, they take high volume keywords, but they can't get everything, and 80% of all traffic comes from pages with long tail keywords. That means, yeah, you have a lot of other opportunity. That's why you need to create your content plan, and I will show how you can do it by using Ahrefs. Go open Ahrefs, click Content Explorer and type your keyword. I use the filter in title. You can check out other articles as well, or different content. You can choose everywhere, but I usually use in title because I want to get relevant results to my keyword. The next step, I set up filter organic traffic from 500 people and domain authority less than 30. Because I don't want to compete with big brands, and Ahrefs shares information where I can pay attention, and you can see I have 12 pages with less domain authority than 30 and with high traffic. I recommend you to pay more attention to pages that have less backlinks as well, because at that point you can get organic reach faster, because link building is tough. It's difficult to create high quality links today. You need to earn them, because black hat SEO doesn't work. And yep, just use Ahrefs to find your content plan, and when you found some article, for example, you can open it and read it and think how you can create something better, much better than existing ones, because I always get this question, why I need to create something better if my competitors in the top 10 have similar content? Because you wanna outrank them. That's why it's essential to create something better. And you can read this article about 6 digital marketing strategies for low firm websites, and not a long article. That means you can create something better, use your keywords to find content strategy for your plan and submit them to your Google Sheets or Excel or anything else, and don't try to create all these articles, write these articles for a few days, because I always get this question, how many articles I need to write in a month. You don't have this special deadline or the number of articles. It's better to write the best article, and after this to start to create the best article. Create your score where you can estimate your articles from 0 to 10 and create with the maximum possible score 10. And when you have this article, after this you can jump with other article. If you write one article a month, that's okay, like Brian Dean does. He shares one article a month, it works for him. Some other blogs usually post one time a week or a few times a week. Big websites like Search Engine Journal, they share a lot of news. They post a few times a day. It depends. Don't try to steal their methods. Find your way where you can create awesome content. And we will go to the next tip. My second tip is to create more info content than e-commerce one. I see this problem all the time when webmasters ask me, I don't know what's going on. I have content, it's valuable content, but it doesn't bring any traffic. Google analyzes user intent. When people type any keyword, they want to get some information, and blog posts usually bring 56% of all organic traffic, because people want to get detailed information before buying any products. 70% of customers don't buy from unrecognizable brands. That means you need to create some content that covers all the stages of sales funnel, and people learn you before buying anything. For example, I usually create a lot of info content for my LinkedIn, YouTube, and my website, because it helps me to get organic reach. For example, let me share my screen, and you can see that on LinkedIn I post a lot information about marketing or anything else that helps me to grow, to get over 16,000 followers. And you can see that I don't try to sell here, just to bring value and some information that helps others to grow. You can create your info content before submitting any e-commerce content, because people won't buy from you if you have only e-commerce content. I do it on my YouTube channel, where I share all content for free. I don't ask any money for this information, and yep, I provide this content on my blog, where I submit a lot of articles, videos as well. Find your way. Think how you can bring value, how you can help others, because people have this feeling guilty when they get something for free. They want to give back, and today is the best time to grow your network, to get followers, subscribers, and when will be the right time, people buy from you. It's only one reason why big brands and popular websites can grow, because they have a lot of info content. Some authority websites like Amazon, perhaps you can't find a lot of info content there, but if you open their products, you can find a lot of feedback, other information, then that help to choose the right product. Yep, it's info content as well. They combined e-commerce and info content. But if you want to get organic reach, you need to learn user intent and provide some info content from them. For example, I usually create 95% of all my time info content, and only 5% I can spend with e-commerce content. Okay, we will go to the next tip. My third tip is to share breaking news first. People want to get something new and unique. If you share this information with your audience. They will share information about you, recommend your products and your company. What I usually do, for example, I have my feedly.com. You can use this website as well, where I submit all of my live blogs to the one dashboard, and I usually scan them, read them, and if I find something new and unique, I share this content with my audience on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and for my website, and it helps me to get attention. If you bring this news first and earlier than your competitors, you can get this attention because people wanna get something new and unique. I will put the link to this website feedly.com in the description below. What you need to do, use some keywords in Google, for example. Let me share for you, for example, digital marketing, blogs. If you are learn about digital marketing, you can type like this and find some awesome blogs and submit to your feedly.com. You can use another keyword like health blogs, and you can see that we have the list of blogs as well, and submit them to your dashboard. Find your live blogs and get this news first and share with your audience, because if you can share something new and unique, you can get more attention. And we will go to the next tip. My next tip is to never rewrite others. It's a big problem because everyone wants to get something new. I see this problem because my clients order texts in Upwork or Fiverr or many other places, and they find some broad copywriters that write about everything. For example, if you ask me to write about weight loss supplements or mechanical engineering or something like this, I can't produce valuable content because I don't know this topic. People spend many years to learn about this topic. They can provide something new and unique. It's better to find experts in your niche and give this task to them, or to write yourself. Why not? For example, I create all my content for my website, for my social media, for YouTube. I don't ask any help to find this content because I love my topic and I can bring this valuable information. If you have no time to create this content, find experts. You can go to Google, type keywords like bloggers in your niche and find the list of bloggers, or just scan many blogs, find offers there and ask them to create content for you. It costs a lot more than in Upwork, but you can get much better results. If you want to use Upwork, then find people who write only about niche, one niche. They don't write about everything, because when I see these people, I never order text for them because I know that it can bring something new and unique. They usually take the top 10, rewrite this content and bring it. People might see this content, they never open this content. Bloggers will never link to this content. Google won't promote this content. It's essential to bring something new and unique. And we will go to the last tip. My tip number 5 is to use trends. I love trends. Everyone loves trends, and when people start to speak about one topic, you can combine these trends with your niches. For example, today we have only one trend, COVID-19. Provide information that is related with COVID-19, like how you can market your business during this tough time, how you can control your employees during this time. Yep, just find some topics that is related with trends, or find your local trends where you can submit some information. Find it and use it, because trends bring a lot of attention and a lot of traffic. It doesn't mean that if trends are not related with your topic, just combine with your topic to think how you can use it. Okay guys, that's it for today. Ask me any questions in the comment sections. I will reply to all of them. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, click the notification tag, and see you next time. Cheers!